What's up, guys? It is that time of the month. It is the monthly recap. We're going to go through and tell you guys how we did for the month, and we're going to go through each individual sport to say how many units we made per that. Also in this video, I'm going to go over the first 4 months of this year, and we're going to talk about that as well. All right, before we jump into the laptop and get to that, I do want to remind you guys, if you do like this video, make sure you hit us a thumbs up. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed to our channel and you hit that bell for notifications. All right. Also, if you're looking for a sports book, make sure you guys click the link in the description for BetUS. They are a solid sports book. They offer pretty good deposit bonuses as well. So make sure you guys make an account with them. And also, if you guys want to get coached by me and my team one-on-one, make sure you guys go in the description, click the link for the messenger, and talk to us about that. All right. And if you want our picks and our plays, the link for that is in the description as well. All right, so without further ado, let's jump into the laptop and let's break down what happened in the month of April. All right, guys, so let's dive into the laptop now and let's break down the month of April and check out what exactly we did. All right, so first off, we're going to go over here and we're going to start with the best sport that we hit this month. All right, and this is a very short segment of this sport because there was literally only one game, and that's going to be in college basketball. Well, there was 2 games in the Final Four for college basketball. We ended up hitting both, and we ended up making 1.53 units on that, and obviously the win percentage 100% because it was 2-0. But that's just a small sample size, and we've got to throw that in there because it still counts towards the record, so we do have to show you guys that. All right, so college basketball, the Final Four, we went 2-0 on that one. College basketball was just an insane March Madness for us, but that's in the past now. Now it's on to the future. Let's go to the next best sport. Next best sport is going to be NHL. Is percentage-wise for the best sport. We hit 60% in NHL and ended up making 1.39 units. And this month, in all sports, really, this month was very like a roller coaster month. It was like up and down. The first 2 weeks, literally, we were at almost even, exactly even through like the first 16 to 17 days of the month. When it concluded, we were literally at basically even for the month. It was one of those months where it was just going up and down, up and down. But NHL, we managed to hit 60% in there and make 1.39 units for NHL. The next one we're going to go to here is going to be the NBA. NBA, we got pretty hot towards the second half of the month, and we had 1-2 unit play in that month, and we ended up hitting that as well. And we actually ended up turning 3.27 units, hitting at 57.14%, all right, in the NBA. And most of those consisted of prop plays because there's a lot of value in these prop plays, and we have noticed that moving forward in these prop plays when it comes to the NBA, and you can well hit 57 to 60% just in prop plays if you set yourself up, because the sports books they are very vulnerable at prop plays, okay? Because they just go basically on the average of what that player is. So that's definitely something that you always want to keep a lookout for, all right? So we ended up hitting 57.14% and getting 3.27 units on that sport, all right? So now let's go to our next one. Our next sport that's going to take us to is going to be the MLB, which was the opening month. Opening month in MLB, very up and down, which is expected. Whenever a sport first starts out, your first month in that sport is usually very just basically runs even pretty much because you're getting a feel for it. The statistics, the analytics, those are all coming in. So it takes a little bit of time to get in the groove of things. And we end up hitting 1.74 units and hitting at 57.14%. All right. So like I said, first month of a sport usually hovers around even, and that's basically where we were at when it comes to unit size. But we did make a little bit in that and change a little bit. So let's go to UFC. UFC now was not too much was going on in UFC, and this is actually pretty bad for us in UFC. We went 2-2 and we lost 0.82 units. All right, so we hit 50% in UFC. UFC is usually one of our better sports, but it was a little lackluster in that month, all right? So anyways, when you go through everything now, let's go to the all sports and check out all sports. So all sports for the month of April, we end up turning a profit of 7.10 units, and we hit at 58.22%, all right? So very up and down month, and we did kind of get hot right towards the end of that month again to really actually turn that profit because We were actually projecting that this month, as the way it was going, was going to be like a 2 or 3 unit month just because of the way it was rolling. And we actually got surprised right at the end of the month there. We hit a 5-0 day, and that really took us into that next level to get us, jolt us to that 7 unit for the month. So we were fortunate definitely for that. And this was still a mediocre month, but it was a better mediocre month for what it produced, all right? Because we were projecting smaller amounts. When you go through about 16, 17 days and you're hitting around even in a month, you can expect that the units you're going to gain are not going to be as much. It's going to be, obviously, because you're not going to go on a 15-0 run and then, just obliterate and towards the end of the month. It's still going to be up and down. It's just a trend. That's what happens. If you're trendy and your month is going up and down, that's pretty much probably what your whole month is going to do. If you're steadily making money throughout the whole month, like we did in the month of March, then your end result is like in the month of March where we made 21 units. All right, so going through now the first 4 months. The first 4 months, we had January, we made 12.37 units, and we hit 61%. February, we were negative 3.95 units and hit at 57.8%. All right, that was our worst month of all time right there. Next, we go to March, rebounded in March, big time with plus 21.6 units, hitting at 66%. All right, and then April, we hit 7.1 units, hitting at 58%. All right, so pretty solid through the first 4 months. We end up making about plus 37.12 units throughout the first 4 months. So we're hitting around 58 to 60% in those first 4 months of this year. And obviously we continue to do that, and we expect and project to do that for the rest of the year. So pretty solid start to the year. Could be better. Could be better, honestly. I'm not going to joke with you. Could be better. February could have been definitely better. So right there, that month right there kind of set us back a little bit. But everything else is still a profit over 4 months, plus 37.12 units. So we're looking forward to getting the next part of this year going, guys. We got about 8 months left to continue to turn profits and see how big we can build this year up to be. All right, so once again, total units gained in the month of April is 7.10, and we hit at 58.22%. All right, guys, so till the next video, till the next report, I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports. I'll see you guys later. Till then, I'm out.